Hi, hello. So today I'm going to be beating one level of each Geometry Dash version. With the release of 2.2 recently, we now have 13 major versions of Geometry Dash. And right here, I have a folder of one level from each of these updates, and I'm going to be beating all of these today. So I guess we should start at the beginning, which this level is actually kind of hard to find. Alright, so I just played this one, and it has a mirror portal in it. It's not 1.0. This, hopefully, is 1.0. It has an ID of 465. It has to be. Just over 1 million downloads on this. Let's give it a play. Oh, that is a unique color scheme, to say the least. Oh, that's even worse, dude. How did the color scheme get worse? For 1.0, this is about what I was expecting. Not gonna lie. Nothing too fancy, nothing too amazing. Yeah, I guess back in these days, there wasn't like that many people making levels. I mean, in 1.0, there were, back in 1.0, there were literally only 2,500 levels in total. Not even rated levels, just like levels in general. So really not that many. So I guess RobTop didn't have that many to pick from. Okay, that's kind of goofy. Alright, well, there is the 1.0 level complete in just 2 attempts. That didn't take me too long at all. And now we're moving on to 4 by Dash. I think, yeah, this is by Cody. Okay. Let's see if it's any good. It's featured. It has to be good, right? That's like a seal of approval. To be fair, Cody made some pretty decent levels back in the day. Okay, the green on green is interesting. Oh, we got some slight color changes, which are kind of nice. They're like almost pulses. It's just like getting... Oh, there we go. And now it's going to yellow. It's kind of like a yellowy greeny and then a yellow. Oh my god. Yeah, again, this isn't super fancy. I mean, it uses the Time Machine song, so it is, well, technically using a new feature, I guess. Oh, also, for those that don't know, update 1.1 added mirror portals, and I think that's pretty much just about it, to be honest. I haven't seen any mirror portals yet, but I wouldn't be too opposed to just not coming across any, even though this is a 1.1 level, there should be mirror portals. Whoops. I don't know, I'm sure there'll be plenty of mirror portals in the later levels. I mean, they didn't stop getting used until like... They're even being used in like 2.0 quite a bit, in like just, you know, generic levels quite a lot, you know? So yeah, I'm sure we'll see plenty of mirror portals later on, don't you worry. But yeah, haven't seen any in this level so far. This seems like a full-length level as well. Oh, come on. Okay, oh, there we go. There. Okay, cool. We got it. I nearly let go a little bit too early. Oh my god, we're alive somehow. Holy. Okay, we've got to be really careful. There's a lot of, like, traps and stuff around here, I guess. I don't love the, like, staircase without spikes, like, at the start. Because you kind of, like, so easy to jump too late. Those double spikes are spaced very close together as well. So it's like, if you jump too late, you just kind of die to them. There's a couple of those jumps in Acropolis, which was kind of a pain. But yeah, anyway. Oh! Oh! Oh, man, you gotta hold right as you get there. But you know what? This level is pretty revolutionary, pretty ahead of its time, because it just doesn't use mirror portals, so, Alright, we're going. I survived it. Oh my god. Don't bugger it up now, please. Oh! Oh! And I was about to say, now don't be a bozo, but I was about to... I thought that portal just flipped you. I didn't know you had to jump into it. Okay, don't bugger it up now, please, for the love of God. Oh, yes, dude. I literally spent like nearly 20 minutes on this level. 4. What would we do without 4? Okay, well, that was an interesting level. I also noticed that there was no ship in that level, but yeah, anyway, that was the 1.1 level. Now moving on to the 1.2 level that is actually made by Partition. So, yeah, I guess let's give this a play. So 1.2 was the Cycles update, and it also added the ball, and I think that's just about it. Maybe some extra decoration bits. Oh, there's a mirror portal we've been looking for. Okay, here we go. Starting off with the pretty familiar purple color scheme here. Slowly, oh, why is there a user coin, bro? Partition, why would you update your level to include user coins? Why did everyone do that, bro? This structuring is really cool, actually. Oh, that little hanging spike, that was sick. Oh! Okay, there we go. And then we can continue over here. Yeah, this, for 1.2 level, this is actually really cool. I actually really like this. It's very creative. Oh my god. Okay, we're alive. I thought I'd be dead. Yeah, this gameplay is curious, but I do like how it, like, had some pretty quick game mode switches in there as well. It also just completely doesn't copy cycles, which is very common for, like, levels back then, right? Back in, like, 1.2, 1.0. Even up until, like, 1.9, really. That's kind of when that trend kind of started to stop, I think. Oh my god. Okay, we're going. Oh, there we go. Partition, level, partition. Thank you. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah, anyway. That was a cool level. All right, now moving on to the 1.3 level, which I chose a demon with 3,000 dislikes. It's actually by a user called Super Hexagon. That's pretty funny. The 4 spike in the beginning. Oh, you're joking. What? Oh, I passed it 1 attempt. You are able to like this. I'm also able to dislike. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna hop straight into practice here. Is that jump actually... Okay, no, that jump's actually not that hard. Got me worried for a second, bro. Oh my god, what is this? Some good old-fashioned demons, bro. I miss playing these a little bit. I won't lie, dude. Oh, okay. It's actually kind of a difficult chip gap. Oh my god, a triple spike with a mirror portal in it. Sick. This is such like a goofy level. I don't know, man. I wouldn't call this like amazing, especially compared to the last one, dude. Partition, actually a good creator back in the day. Who would have known? I guess demons back then weren't known for their upstanding quality that much. Like, I don't know. Anyone who was making demons back then, kind of ahead of their time, not gonna lie. So yeah, I decided to do a demon for 1.3 because it actually added the demon difficulty. 1.3 was the first time demons were a thing in the game, I think. There are rated demons that are made before 1.3, but I don't know. I just wanted to do demon for 1.3 because that's when it was introduced, you know? And aside from that, I think X-Step was the first level of 1.3, so I actually don't really know what was added, to be honest. I think it's just a bunch of decoration, to be honest. Oh, blue orbs, blue pads. Okay, of course. Oh my god, what? Bro, what? Cycles super buffed, sick. Vortrox, did you make this level? Straight fly! Why is that there? And the song's over. That's sick. That's awesome. Oh, this is gonna take me a little bit of time, I think. This is only a medium demon, but like, it's kind of a hard medium demon. I'm not gonna lie. Well, it's just got a lot of memory to it, right? So yeah, it's gonna take me a bit, I think. Not to mention that really surprisingly difficult ship right at the end of the level, which is gonna be really fun to try and beat. All right, well, time to sit around for a century and try and learn this level, I guess. Boom. All right, that was a run from, I think, like 30 to 100. Pretty good run, if you ask me. All right, I think we're just about ready to start going from 0. I don't know if I remember the beginning of this level, but we'll see. We'll see. Nope, nope, that is not where you meant to go. Ah, we meant to hold off there. Okay, I thought I buggered it up earlier, but I didn't. Okay, cool. Probably means I'm gonna screw it up a bunch more times, but oh well. Once we get to the drop, I should be right to beat this. It's just the pre-drop that... It's reminding me of beating the map packs big time. Like, this was kind of my experience with beating the map packs. Just like, no, you're not meant to go down there either. It's like the map packs, but worse, if you could even possibly believe that. The map packs are actually some of the best old levels. Hey, we made it to the drop. All right. Now I'm just gonna one attempt it from here and not die at all. Damn it. I was hoping I'd at least have to cut to when I died, bro. Not just like, it's right there, perfect timing in game. Oh my god. No, dude. Oh, those ball timings right before are like actually really difficult. They're pretty hard ball timings. And I actually got past them first try from 0 and then died at that. No! No! You idiot! It is the next day, by the way, and I'm finding it really hard to like focus on the level this morning for some reason. Alright, nice. Finally beat that level. Wow, that took way longer than it should have. Not gonna lie. 53 attempts. That doesn't even include the practice run. So this is just 53 attempts from 0. God damn, okay, 287, sure. Yeah, I'll contribute to those dislikes. Yeah, this is an interesting level, not gonna lie. But yeah, that was 1.3 when demons were added and fittingly named Demon World. Alright, now moving on to 1.4 by 99 Geometry Dash. Oh, okay, this one starts off right with a 1.4 feature. So 1.4 is the update that added Clutterfunk, and that also added the mini portal. Oh, we got a mirror portal here. These colors are actually quite nice. This is a decent little level, you know? Oh my lord. And back, more mini, bro. But those are not ground spikes. You can just completely land on those. All right, well, we got a ship here. Love the mini ship, my beloved. I know a lot of people really dislike it, but you know what? I'm a mini ship enjoyer. I like the mini ship. It's very like, I mean, okay, you can't really have much that isn't Rob Top level feeling in like earlier versions, but this is very Rob Top level feeling. So, you know, oh my God, we got out of the mini mode for like a second. Oh, I didn't know you could change the line color in 1.4, I'm not gonna lie, but I guess you can, or maybe this level's updated, I'm not sure. I know we haven't seen any more like 1.5 plus features, so I don't know, maybe you could do that in 1.4 and I just never knew about it. That's cool though, I swear a lot of levels never used to do that, even in like 1.6, you know? Ooh, these structures are cool. Oh my God, the vortex, whoa. Boom. Okay, cool. That's a really cool level, actually. I really like that. Small World by... Alright, well, moving on to 1.5, we have Tropic of Cancer, also by... This guy made a lot of levels. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, this was, as you could probably tell by the song, the Theory of Everything update, which added, I believe the... Whoops. Yeah, I believe this added the UFO game mode. So, yeah, hopefully we'll see some UFO in this. We already see some of the new decoration with, like, the clouds and, like, those beautiful, beautiful bushes. Oh, I love those bushes so much. Said nobody ever. I don't know. The hitboxes suck, but like they're really cool decoration. So, all right, we seem to be sight reading this pretty well, and we've got the UFO. Nice. Oh, yeah, this might be the start of some pain because back in these days, UFO parts didn't really have set click patterns. I mean, that's more of like a recent, I guess 2.0 and above thing, right? Do UFOs have set click patterns in 1.9? I think some of them did, yeah. What the hell was I meant to do there? But yeah, hot take perhaps, UFO parts that don't have set click patterns. They're not great. They're not great. I don't like them. It's a bad UFO part if it doesn't have a set click pattern. What the hell, dude? Up, down, and then up. Okay, we survived that finally. Oh my God. You know, with these levels, I feel like now that more tools are becoming available to the creators, like, damn it, I'm trying to focus on playing the level and talking at the same time so this video isn't like a billion years long. But yeah, like with these earlier stages of the game, I feel like as more tools are like getting available to the players, they're becoming like, I don't know, the levels are becoming a little bit more varied and interesting, especially with the gameplay, right? Damn it. Man, that's actually kind of a hard UFO part. That's a really hard UFO part. I hope I don't die part. Hey, nice. Okay, I don't know how I survived that mini cube jump. That mini cube jump was kind of hard, but oh well. That was only 6 stars, bro. All right, well, that was the 1.5 level. Now moving on to 1.6, which I believe is another demon. Very keen for this level. Yeah, so 1.6 was the first Rob Top demon release. It was when Clubstep came out, as well as Electroman Adventures. So both of those levels were released in the same update. Not too many people know about that. And I feel like 1.6 is when levels started to get really creative. Like, look at that, dude. The color change and stuff. Some of these structures are like really, really interesting. I actually really love the 1.6 era a lot. It's when people started to accept demons into the community a little bit more as well, which I think is kind of awesome. And when a lot of the map pack levels started being built, and I think a lot of them are like a little bit misunderstood. I don't know. I personally like the map packs. Like if you really look at them from like a creator perspective, they have some very, very unique and interesting structuring. Where the hell do I need to fall here? Yeah, like look at the structuring in this part. The structuring in this part's sick, dude. You don't even see this good structuring in like a lot of modern levels. And it was very limited with what you could use colors for because you could only change the object color. Like you can't change the color of like the structures themselves yet. It's just the color of the outlines, right? But only using that, like, dude, look at these structures here. Having the little bush on the bottom, that looks so cool. This level is such a well-made level, dude. And then those like structures flying at you and then these sword looking things. Oh my God, this is actually really cool. Boom, and then that is the end of the level. Let's just go from 0. Let's see how far we can get. I probably need practice mode immediately again, but oh well, let's just see. Yeah, I don't know. If you discard the need for like levels to be sight read and stuff, I think a lot of 1.6 levels are are actually really, really cool. They're really, really good. Like, this is the most, by far, the most creative level we've seen and the most well put together level we've seen so far, right? Ah, I forgot what to do there. Yeah, you are meant to hit that orb and buffer it. I did hit it, but I just didn't buffer it. I'm actually doing a lot better than I thought I would with this from zero. Not gonna lie, I actually got pretty far. Okay, that was, I think, 30 to 100 that run was. All right, nice. Let's go from zero once again. Okay, don't die to this transition. Oh, I died to it. Damn it. I was trying to practice it a little bit more. I died to it while getting the run. I died to it a bunch while trying to get the run, and then I went to practice it a bit more, and then just got the run, so I never really practiced it a huge amount. Oh well, we'll be right. I don't need it, bro. I don't need it. Hopefully. Okay, we're alive, we're going. I think I'm gonna beat it. Oh my god, I nearly died right at the end there. That would have been bad, but I beat it. That was actually a really cool level. That was a really fun one. Just over 100 attempts. I like that level. Nuclear Explode, absolutely recommend. It's actually a banger. All right, well, moving on to 1.7, which even though this is called Clutter Funky, it was made in 1.7. Literally says right there. So 1.7 level, here we come. So 1.7 was when Electrodynamics was released. As you can probably tell from this looks very Electrodynamics. But the main feature for 1.7 were the speed portals. Yeah, so hopefully we'll see a few of them. Maybe, oh, okay. But yeah, something else that was added in this update were colored blocks. As you can maybe tell from here, these blocks that we're jumping on are slightly colored. This was the first update that those were in the game. They weren't actually in the game before that, which is kind of interesting. Oh, there's the first speed portal. Interesting place to put it in the build-up, but oh well. All right, will it go to 3 times speed now? No, it won't. Okay. Ooh, this is actually really cool. I like this part. Oh, okay, we're going. Yeah, what, you know what, I'm gonna just hop straight into practice. I may as well, we're probably gonna need to practice this level. So this seems like kind of a Clutterfunk remake type thing, but in 1.7. But yeah, even though colored blocks were added in this update, there was still only 1 color channel. So nowadays you can have infinite. In 1.9, I think you could have 4, but in this update, it was only 1. Oh my. Well, that's kind of a cool floating structure. I like that. I like the random default blocks thrown in there as well. Like, this was probably one of the last updates you could actually get away with doing that. Also, these jump orb decos, they're not what you may think they are. It's a symbol of peace in, like, Korea, I think. I don't know. Anyway, completely unrelated to what you may think. This level shouldn't take me too long. I think I should be able to do this relatively quickly. No, I thought I'd landed on the bottom structure and I tried to jump off of it. I do have to say though, the decoration in these levels is definitely going up. Like ever since even like 1.5, the level was like quite cool, you know? It's just over time, as creators have like more time to like get used to all of the objects, get used to how to use them and everything. I feel like the levels have just gotten better and better, you know? Especially with more objects being added over time, right? Hey, there we go. We beat it. Let's go. Very cool level. I liked that one quite a lot, not gonna lie. Didn't take me very long at all. All right, now moving on to 1.8, which this one's by Zeronium, I guess. Let's see. Zeronium, were you a good creator back in the day? So 1.8 was when Hexagon Force was... Oh, no, it uses these. These slab objects are so sad because, like, they used to look good. And then randomly in, like, I think 2.0, they just got a gap. I'm surprised these slopes actually still work as well. Kind of amazing. But yeah, 1.8 was when Hexagon Force was added, and the dual portal was the main feature of that. I think glow was also added, and the like connector blocks that we all know and love from like 1.9. Oh, also slopes. Yeah, slopes were introduced. That's important. How did I not think of that? We've been going over like a billion of them. Oh, here we go. We got a duel. Please don't be asymmetrical. It is a little bit, but it's pretty sight readable, thankfully. Ah, okay. All I needed to do was not jump, but then there was also a timing down there that I didn't see. Man, sight reading duels is hard. That's kind of a difficult duel for like whatever this is. I think a 5-star. All right, we're going. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, out of the duel. We should be good, hopefully. I don't know, we'll see. My sight reading ability is for 4 stars. Pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I was just thinking about it as well. This level was made by Zeronium, right? Who's like top demon grinder and YouTuber. I think they're about the same age I am, so they would have been very young when they made this level, which I think is... Oh, I needed to flip gravity there. I didn't know. All right, flip gravity there. All right, we got it. Oh, the floor disappeared. Oh, I need to sneeze. Oh no, I need to sneeze. The sneezer went away. Are you serious? That is the least satisfying thing of all time. The sneeze just disappeared, bro. Alright, anyway, Zeronium. This was a pretty cool level. I liked it. Good job, broski. Alright, now moving on to 1.9, which for this pretty big update, I decided to pick a hard demon for this one. 13k objects. Yeah, so object count started getting a lot higher in this version of the game. Oh, we got a mirror portal straight up. Practice mode it is. Oh, that's kind of a hardball timing. What the hell? That's actually really difficult. Alright, sure. Holy. 1.9 is what a lot of people consider to be like the golden age of GD. I don't know if I fully agree with that, but like I could definitely see 1.9 was like a very good update, right? Man, there's some tough things in here. I guess it is a hard demon after all, but like, oh, but dude, there's fake invisible blocks down the bottom. Look, if you try and like get there, you can't go anywhere. Oh, that's evil, dude. You gotta go up there and then jump and click that orb. Oh, holy, yep, this was also when the wave was introduced. I'm sure a lot of you know like 1.9, but I may as well talk about it anyway. Holy, this is fast, what? We haven't had any fast gameplay for like the whole video pretty much. But yeah, 1.9 also 4 color channels instead of 1. First time in the game, it was always just 1 color channel, plus you could change like the outline. This level doesn't take full advantage of the 4 color channels, I don't think. It's kind of grayscale for a lot of it, but oh well. Ooh, these structures are neat with all the like mismatch blocks. Yeah, there was definitely a lot more like creativity in creating when 1.9 came out. Obviously there was like in older versions, but it was kind of not super common. This is where we first started seeing like every rated level was like pretty high quality, right? Whew, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do some runs of this one. This one's pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie. Especially this first ball part, dude. There are some really tough timings in this. Alright, that's the whole level. I think I did runs of each individual part. I don't know if I'm ready to beat it, but I might try and go from 0, see how we do. At least try and get somewhere in this bowl. 1.9. What a time, dude. I first started playing the game in 1.9. It was right towards the end, and I didn't really play many custom levels or anything, but I do remember it was 1.9. I don't know, it was when I really sucked at the game, and I just watched people like Merg, Eric Van Wilderman, Matt Shea, like all them play the game and like be actually good at it while I sucked. I don't know, I only ever played the light version on my old iPad mini until I went over to a mate's place who had the full version and discovered it has a level editor, and I was like, okay, I need the full version now. And I'm glad I did that because yeah, I actually really ended up enjoying this game. So oh, I finally got past that blue orb and then died to the pink. Damn it. Hey, finally got past the first ball. Let's go. I thought there was a platform there. There's an invisible platform on the other ones, but not that one, bro. Not that one. You know what would make that ball part a lot easier, I reckon? So if I go over here and then boom. Oh my god, it feels so weird to play with. I'm not used to a giant chunk of a ball like that. Genuinely, this ball could just be the pre-drop of an extreme demon. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. This first ball is so bloody hard. It's actually impossible. Yeah, I need to practice the rest of this level. Okay, I think that was actually dropped to 100. All right, nice. Ah, come on, I can do this. I just need to pass this ball part more than once in my lifetime. 55. Ah, yeah, that click's super weird. Nah. Reason there was just this huge fear in the back of my head I was just gonna die to that last double spike, but it didn't happen. Oh yeah, nice. That didn't take too long. I mean, it took a while, but not too long. Yeah, other than the first ball, like the first ball was annoying, but other than that, like it was a pretty fun level. I liked it. So yeah, that was 1.9, and now we're moving into 2.0. I am very afraid for this level, I'm not gonna lie, because if this is like a classic 2.0 level, it's probably gonna be not very fun. A lot of 2.0 levels weren't. A lot of new features added that people didn't really know how to use. But yeah, 2.0 was the update that added Deadlocked and Geometrical Dominator as levels. Nice, invisible objects, gotta love it. But yeah, the main game mode for 2.0 was the robot, of course, but on top of that, there was also infinite color channels, or 999, but pretty much infinite, as well as moving objects, everyone's favorite. Okay, this seems not too bad. I mean, this isn't even a demon, I gotta keep in mind. I'm used to like playing a hard demon, so I'm like, this isn't hard. Ooh, that effect in the background is kind of neat. Not now, but like when it had the thing. Whoa. How did I know there was going to be a blind click there, dude? Yeah, the creating style that had been established up until this point with like all of the updates was kind of shifted around a lot in 2.0. And you could still make like 1.9 styled levels in 2.0, but like all of the new blocks and like decorations that were added were very, very different. As you can probably tell as you play like Geometrical Dominator and Deadlocked, right? Okay, yeah, 25 attempts. This, I don't really want to do runs on this, but I probably should. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Ah. Yeah, user coins were also added in 2.0. Forgot to mention that. There was a lot of stuff added in 2.0. It was a pretty big update. It was the longest wait we had seen for an update in a long, long time, or like ever at that point. 2.0 was also the point where I started playing the game a lot more, started getting into it, started being able to beat like a lot more demons and stuff. Well, started to beat any demons. No, falling out of the world. What? So there are more achievements related to coins. Come on. There we go. Stayed well clear of that saw this time. Alright, cool. Well, we only got one coin out of that one, but yeah, 80 attempts. God, I spend less on most easy demons. Alright, so now this is the 2.1 level I'm gonna play. It is epic rated because epic rating was introduced in 2.1. This was made around mid 2.1, I think, and as you can see, 58 million. A lot of levels got made in 2.1. It is the update that lasted 6 years, so yeah, you can see the decoration style improved a hell of a lot. 2.1 was like, I mean, it was the main, I guess, common era of GD, right? Most of you probably started playing in 2.1, I can imagine. And this will probably be fairly easy to sight read because, yeah, jump indicators, actually a common thing in this update now, which is kind of sick. Except sometimes portals are hiding in other portals. Yeah, okay. So yeah, 2.1 came out in 2017, and it wasn't until recently where 2.2 came out. So yeah, this update lasted about 6 years. So this is pretty much when the community became like a lot better at decorating. And a lot better at the game as well. I mean, the whole top 150 demons list was 2.1 levels by the time it was over, I think. All levels verified within the 2.1 update at least. Okay, I'm being stubborn. I should probably do a practice run. So yeah, I probably should mention as well, main game mode introduced in 2.1 was the spider, of course. I'm sure we all know. I don't know, like, I've been doing these like version recaps, but we all spent a lot of time in 2.1. I think we all know what was in 2.1. It was a fairly big update. And while 2.0 was like a complete revolution of pretty much the entire game, 2.1 felt like it was more or less building off of what 2.0 started, which I think is kind of a cool thing, you know? I keep forgetting you have to randomly hold there. Also, this being just like a random kind of glow generic-ish level, I guess is kind of fitting. I don't know, like there's not one level you can pick that just encapsulates the entirety of 2.1. Not necessarily because it was like the biggest update, it was a pretty big update, but like just because it lasted for so long, dude. 2.2 took so long that the community just came such a long way in creating in all that time, you know? Nice, we beat it. That got really easy towards the end. Such a long update, I could not capture in a single level, but yeah, we all know 2.1. I'm sure everyone was around for at least a portion of it. All right, and finally for 2.2, I will be playing Star Road by Nikki1202. I've heard good things about this level, so I decided to pick it. And yeah, 2.2, as I'm sure we all know, biggest update in the game's history by far. Ooh, this looks cool. Oh, and it uses corrosion. No way. Yeah, very, very huge update 2.2. So the main game mode was, as you can see here, actually, the swing copter. But unlike older updates, that was by far not the main thing that was added to this. There were camera controls, there were millions of triggers, there was so many things added to this update, dude. 2.1 really gave creators a lot of time to, like, get good with the editor and, like, get good with basic stuff that, you know, can make any level good, really. And 2.2 just gave a bunch more tools to all of those creators, which is really, really cool, I reckon. Oh my god, sideways gameplay, yeah, that existed as well, by the way. This song's so goofy. Oh, that was kind of a rough song transition, but oh well. I think that's the end of the level. Yeah, I think for this last one, we all know what 2.2 added. We all know how 2.2 was. I don't think I need to talk about that. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the level, I think. Alright, I'm just going to try and go from 0, see how we go. I feel like this level's pretty sight readable, so hopefully we won't take too long with this. But yeah, just in the last literally 2 versions, it's crazy how much levels have changed. Like, even just from 1.8 all the way until 2.2, that's 4 major versions, but like, the levels are unrecognizable, dude. It's crazy. I thought that was UFO for some reason. Ah, 35. We completed another quest. We better collect that quest, bro. Too early. Damn, dude. That duel's kind of hard, not gonna lie. No, that's literally... I've done a run from there to 100, just past that orb. That was literally the last click. No. There we go. Alright, here we go. Nice. Okay, I think that is the rest of the level. I didn't actually check if there's one more click at the end. Let's see. Is this just an animation to the end? Looks like it. Yeah, it is. Okay, Star Road. Nice. 36 attempts. It's like one of the least amount of attempts I put into a level today, bro. So yeah, with that, that is one level from each update of Geometry Dash. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this video going through one level of each version. It's kind of like one level of each difficulty from EVW, but like versions. And yeah, maybe you even learned something. That would be cool, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. Huge thank you to all of the members, as always, especially Imf2. Really, really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.